The emergence of the PL-15, China's bid for air superiority. The PL-15 air-to-air missile represents Beijing's ambitions. It challenges Western aerial dominance. The PL-15 now has a tool for future conflicts. The PL-15, in service since the mid-2010s, is a product of China's advanced defense technologies. It can engage enemy aircraft from long distances. Striking adversaries before they respond is crucial in modern air combat. The PL-15 alters air power in strategic regions like the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait. It threatens high-value aerial assets including tankers and AEW and C aircraft. Holding these support aircraft at risk complicates adversaries' planning. The PL-15 shows China's self-sufficiency in defense manufacturing. The international community must pay attention to China's military developments. The PL-15 missile boasts a formidable array of technical features. One of its most notable characteristics is its impressive range. The domestic version is reported to have a reach of approximately 200 kilometers, or about 124 miles. The export variant, known as the PL-15E, has a slightly reduced but still significant range, reportedly around 145 kilometers or 90 miles. At the heart of the PL-15's guidance system is an advanced active electronically scanned array, or AESA radar seeker. This sophisticated seeker provides several advantages. It enhances targeting accuracy, allowing the missile to lock onto and track agile targets with greater precision. The AESA radar also offers improved resistance to electronic countermeasures, making it more difficult for enemy aircraft to jam or deceive the missile. Propelling the PL-15 to its target at high speeds is a dual-pulse rocket motor. This type of motor provides thrust in two distinct phases. A second pulse can then be ignited later in the missile's flight. This reignition provides an additional burst of energy, extending the missile's range and maintaining its kinematic performance. A new variant, the PL-15E, specifically tailored for stealth fighters like the Chengdu J-20 and Shenyang J-35, was unveiled at Air Show China 2024. The PL-15 missile provides the People's Liberation Army Air Force, or PLAAF, with a substantial strategic advantage in the aerial domain. Its extended range fundamentally changes the dynamics of air combat engagements. Chinese pilots can now target enemy aircraft, particularly crucial support assets like tankers and airborne early warning systems, from standoff distances. This capability significantly increases the survivability of Chinese fighter jets. This standoff engagement capability is a cornerstone of modern air power projection. In contested regions such as the South China Sea or the East China Sea, the PL-15 allows the PLAAF to establish a more formidable aerial presence. This capability supports China's broader anti-access/area denial, or A2/AD strategy. The psychological impact of the PL-15 on opposing pilots and military planners should not be underestimated. The knowledge that Chinese aircraft are equipped with a missile that potentially outranges their own weapons can create a sense of vulnerability. The PL-15 thus serves not only as a physical weapon, but also as a tool of deterrence and psychological warfare. Section 4. A shifting battlefield, PL-15 versus international air-to-air missiles. The introduction of the PL-15 has undeniably altered the comparative landscape of air-to-air missile technology globally. For many years, the United States AIM-120 AMRAAM series was considered the benchmark for beyond visual range air combat. However, the PL-15, with its reported range exceeding 200 kilometers for the domestic version, is assessed by many analysts to outrange the current operational variants of the AMRAAM, including the AIM-120D. This development has effectively challenged American air superiority in this specific technological domain. In comparison to European counterparts, the PL-15 is often measured against the MBDA Meteor. The Meteor is a ramjet-powered missile renowned for its long range and high-energy performance throughout its flight envelope. The emergence of the PL-15 suggests that China has achieved a level of sophistication in missile technology comparable to leading Western defense firms. The capabilities demonstrated by the PL-15 have not gone unnoticed by the United States and its allies. The proliferation of the PL-15, even in its export form, PL-15E, further complicates the strategic picture. Section 5. Trial by Fire. The PL-15's combat debut in the 2025 Kashmir Confrontation. The PL-15E, the export version of China's advanced long-range air-to-air missile, experienced its first known combat use in May 2025. This occurred during a significant aerial confrontation between India and Pakistan over the disputed Kashmir region. Pakistani officials subsequently confirmed that their fighter aircraft, including the Chinese-supplied J-10C and JF-17 Block 3, as well as their upgraded F-16 Vipers, employed PL-15E missiles during these encounters. During these intense aerial battles, Pakistani sources made bold claims regarding the effectiveness of their operations, partly attributed to the PL-15E. They asserted that their forces, allegedly consisting of 42 Pakistani fighters, engaged a much larger formation of 72 Indian jets. In these engagements, Pakistan claimed the downing of 5 Indian aircraft. However, it is crucial to note that these claims remain largely unsubstantiated by independent sources and have been contested by Indian authorities. Section 6. Unintended Intelligence. The strategic impact of a recovered PL-15E. A highly significant development during the May 2025 India-Pakistan aerial confrontations was the recovery of PL-15E missile components inside Indian territory. Parts of at least one PL-15E missile, including substantial portions of its rear body and what is believed to be its guidance section, fell relatively intact near Kamahi Devi village in India's Punjab state. Indian Air Force personnel swiftly moved to secure and neutralize the unexploded ordnance, recognizing the immediate intelligence value of such a find. This recovery represents a potential intelligence windfall for India and its strategic partners. The retrieval of largely intact missile sections offers an unparalleled opportunity for detailed technical exploitation. Experts can now meticulously examine the PL-15E's construction materials, its internal layout, and the sophistication of its components. Of particular interest would be the AESA radar seeker, the dual-pulse rocket motor technology, and the missile's data link systems. Understanding these elements can provide crucial insights into the PL-15's actual capabilities, its operational parameters, and importantly, its potential vulnerabilities. This hands-on analysis can confirm or refute existing intelligence assessments that were previously based on imagery, signals intelligence, or open-source information. Section 7. Redefining Deterrence. The PL-15's enduring impact on global military dynamics. The PL-15 missile symbolizes China's expanding military might and its ambition to reshape the global order. Its introduction has raised concerns among neighboring countries like India and Japan, and distant powers like the United States. The missile's long range and advanced seeker could shift the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. This compels regional actors to reassess their defense postures and invest in new capabilities. The PL-15 could trigger responsive actions from other major military powers, leading to a new cycle of arms competition. Its impact extends beyond military considerations, influencing regional security and diplomatic calculations. Nations may strengthen alliances, seek new security partnerships, or accelerate their own defense programs. The missile's presence influences military strategies and defense planning, enhancing China's reach and lethality in the air. The global implications suggest a future where the skies are more contested, and the strategic landscape is shaped by China's advanced capabilities.